Hey everyone, Optimus Wilbur here, and this video is not suitable for children under the age of 13. This is aimed at young collectors and adult collectors. Let's start the video. Welcome everyone back to another Optimus Wilbur Reviews, and if you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit the subscribe button, like the video, share it amongst your Transformer friends, and leave a comment. It helps the videos out so much. Today we're back with Toyhax, and we're looking at Siege Ultra Magnus. And this one I was looking forward to doing. There is a lot of the decals that were, let's just put it this way, they can be very annoying, and I'll point them out, but it's very minuscule for why they're annoying, and it's just because of the way the bot's designed. But apart from that, it is something the bot, I think, needed to break up some of the just being bland in certain areas. And what I like is they never overdid it in the areas that looked fine. They slapped maybe a few decals on and it looked good, and that was good enough for me. The rest was done to make it stand out even more, and most noticeably it's in truck mode. Starting in truck mode, let's go to the front, and you can see we've now added this beautiful decal coming all the way round. Now, I will give you a heads up because I genuinely have left a little mark taking this decal off. The way this one works, you've got to put the window decals on, so there's two sets. So you put the window decal on, that shell shade, and then there's a clear decal, it goes over the top of it. I just thought these were a white frame, but no, they're actually another decal, a see-through decal, it goes on top of it, to give it that look of like being a window. And it does break up that plastic blue look just going across them. As much as I did like Magnus looking like that, I thought if I'm going to do it, let's go all the way. At the front, one thing I do like, and there's options for this one, but because like this version of Ultra Magnus, at least truck mode, looks like the truck from RID in 2001. I have not got my one transformed because it's combined to Flame Convoy, so it's up there that he's all combined. So I'll put a picture up if you've never seen this, and this is why they've added this decal at the front, and it's to finish off the bumper to make it look similar to the one that was out. Now, if we come back to the top, they've also added a decal up here. It looks like a H and a little one here, and that just tidies this area up, just leaving this part here for flipping down the head when he goes into transformation mode. Now, let's bring him to the side. And this is where all the work and annoyance went in, and it's these decals here. Now, they do look smart, and I really do suggest if you do this set, put them on. The problem they've got is every little part of this is all got divots. So what you've got to do is put it on and then try and gently remove the divot section on the decal without ripping the decal. I managed to get all the way apart from one, and it was near enough at the end, and it's on the other side. It doesn't look that bad, you can barely see I've actually done it. But this is where a lot of my time took, was trying to make sure these were all perfect. Having them on this side, you can see we've added a decal here and round here, which now enhances that gun instead of just looking like plain plastic black. And we've put a nice decal up here as well. Flipping them over, and here's some of the decals I really do like. Just moving the gun, just so you can see the decals with the light bouncing off them. Now these decals are meant to represent like the metal panels you get, and you can actually feel them. They've got a texture to it, and it's quite nice as well. So it's a good like imitation of that metal paneling that goes on top of stuff. If it's like a car sitting on top of it. Now again, They've got the divots, so just be warned, but the rest are fine. And that works for Magnus, I feel, in that truck mode. The rest of the bot breaks into 3 sections, so that is truck mode done. So let's get him into just normal Magnus body before we put the armour on, and we'll look at the decals on that, because there was major changes done to that to enhance the character and the look. Now, having just the main body of Magnus, you're starting to see it looks similar to what they've done with the Siege Optimus Prime, and you're not far off. Some of the decals are kind of like the similar style, and I feel it works to give it that Generation 1 look. We've added new decals up here to give them new Autobot symbols, and we've got the decals here on his arms that are close to the ones he had like in the Generation 1 bot. Coming along the crotch plate, and I know the camera's not really picking up, but we've got a nice decal in here and in here. The problem is, on the actual picture in Toyhax, there must have been something blue next to it, because it looks like it's a blue decal fading into white, but it is like a reflective one, like a mirrored one. Coming down to the legs, it's the same story as if it was Siege Optimus Prime. Just matching everything up with the decals coming down here. And again, they're all shiny and they match the other leg. Flipping them round. If he's in truck mode, we have 2 decals right there for lights. And just in at the arm here, a nice little decal there, just to tidy that up. Coming up to the head, there was various decals again, it goes on them, but I really do like them. Coming up to the head, you can clearly see we've got a shinier mouth plate, and if I turn them round, we have a nice shiny blue one in there as well. Overall, I feel this fits Magnus in this look. Having Prime in the Siege line done, and now having Magnus match him, I think it's a great look. I really do dig it. And compared to what I've seen now with that Netflix special packets coming out with Magnus, I'm not overly fussed with it. I don't really think that one looks as good as this one. It's just basically a different colouring, if anything, because of just darkened certain parts on the body as if it's dirty. And that's the best way to describe it. It just looks dirty. Where this looks clean. Fair enough, it has battle damage, like it's scraped along the legs, but I feel with those decals, it just looks so clean to look at, and I really do dig it. Now, let's get the armour on him, and we'll show off what's last on that, and finish up the video. Having the armour back on Magnus, you can now see there's decals added on the inside of his arm, and they also match the outside. So it gives you a rough idea of what's been done there. If you come down to the legs, this is a few decals I like, and it's quite a nice throwback, and I'm going to bring in the G1 version just to show it off. But if you come down, we've now got the light decals. When he's in truck mode, are now flipped round to match the G1 counterpart. Same with the red decal down here, down at the foot. We also have those beautiful metallic blue ones there that matches like parts of the truck mode and the normal Ultra Magnus mode, and finish up like the legs there, and it's a nice little touch. Come back up, and what I'm going to do is flip him over ever so slightly. You can see 2 decals there, just as if it was the actual main armour part in the Generation 1 version. And again, we've now got more decals up here just to fill in those blanks of that grated area, and that just tidies that up as well. Overall, I think that's a vast improvement. Over Magnus, I like it. The decals I feel are worth it, especially when you think of the price of Magnus when they originally came out and how they've tidied the bot up. And this is the part where I feel they did it right. Not having so many decals on the main body of Magnus helps, in the sense it's not taking your eyes off everything which shows you in the body armour. Whereas when it's in just normal truck mode, the body of Ultra Magnus, those I feel really needed the decals, and it paid off. I feel that look works for them. Unfortunately, it's not a size comparison, but let's bring in that Generation 1 Magnus. I did the work all on, and you'll see what I mean with the decals matching. So, likes of in the chest, the decals which is on top of Magnus here are now here, and coming down you'll see with the feet they've tried their best to match it as close as possible, and I feel that works. It really does. I feel they've captured Ultra Magnus back from Generation 1 with the decals, and it's paid off. So let's get Magnus's gun back on him, and that also gives you a rough idea with the blast shot as well. Who else I've got? Toyhax, and who's going to be showing up in the reviews in the next coming weeks or even days. Just depends, there's nothing else going on. And the blast shot is up. And if anybody who collects Siege knows that blast shot, knows what one's coming, and I've Toyhaxed him as well. So guys, I totally recommend that. Magnus looks great with the decals in all three forms. The overall product is a lot better than that Netflix one that's coming out. I'd rather spend the extra money doing up the decal set with the Magnus we originally got than have spent on another Magnus that just looks dirty. And I'm not too sure if I read it right. I think you get this one along with it. I genuinely don't care. And I think it's like £60 or something over here when it eventually comes out, if we're ordering online. But I'm sorry, that Magnus is a lot better, in my opinion, having the Toyhax decals. It just looks so incredible. The way it looks, the way just the colours just bounce off each other. They're not in your face. They're spread out as much as possible, and they've done it with taste. And sometimes that is a lot better than just slapping so many decals on and saying this is what it's going to look like. They've done it and it works, so I totally recommend it. Up next, it could be either or of the two bots. Basically, I am waiting on parts to arrive. I've ordered upgrade kits for both the bots that I'm still waiting to review. Both Siege, both being Toyhax, but I want the upgrade kits to arrive so I can show them off along with it. Again, obviously because of the things that are happening in the world and everything else, I don't know if they'll show. That's the problem, so I might have to make the video without them, and then just add pictures on the Facebook page when the upgrade kit comes. It might be something I have to do, so we'll have to wait and see. That's also considering with a Titans Return Titan that I've actually now got the upgrade kit on its way for that, and I'm still waiting to get the Toyhax decals for the main body and sword. Problem is with that just now is, of course, the exact same scenario. So the parts I'm buying all in, two bots are ready to get the reviews, where the other one will have to wait a little while. So when these are done, especially after after my birthday, I'm gonna have a look to see what we can bring back. And I'd like some of your input as well. I'm thinking we've done some Energon ones last year to tide us over, and I'm thinking about doing some Armada. I'd love to do some Armada reviews, and some of the bots we had. I'd love to redo the Armada Optimus Prime Megatron videos I originally done 2 years ago. Now I've got the new equipment, the new backdrop, everything else. I'd rather give them the videos they should have got and make them just look outstanding in a review. So please let me know in the comment section below if that's something you would like to check out. If you have never seen Armada and you'd like to see what the bots were like, I can easily do them for the channel. But guys, I want you all to stay safe. Please keep safe, you and your family. And I'll see you all next time in the next Optimus Wilbur reviews. Thank you for everyone who tuned in today's video. If you want to make Baby Grimlock happy, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. All new videos are always coming right here in Optimus Wilbur reviews. If you'd like to follow me in any of my social media links, all the descriptions are in the description box below. And of course, as always, I cannot stress this enough, I wish to thank Cybertronic Spree for allowing me to use their song Cybertronic Warrior as the theme of this channel. Guys, this is an incredible band that does incredible covers, and recently just done an amazing album of the Transformers 1986 movie soundtrack. Please follow them and all their social media links. I have every description in the description box below. Please check them out, and as always, Transformer fans, till all are one.